Hi, I just did this, but I'm going to try and do it again to see if it's any better. Let's show you what you can do while you're brushing her that will kind of straighten her out a little bit more. It won't be like as good as having a bath and a total blowout, but it's something that you can easily do while you're brushing her. And I'll show you what I use. I use a regular slicker brush like this. I use a relatively fine tooth comb, not like a flea comb, but just like this is one of the regular combs with a wide separation and a narrow separation, and I don't use the wide one, so I just covered it over. This was actually one of Joe's combs that started covered over with the masking tape. So just just a regularly fine tooth part of the comb. And then I use a little spray bottle. Now I'm using this one just because I had it down here. It was originally this, which I like just fine, but actually I make my own up. And I just make it up when I'm doing it. It doesn't have to be warm when you use it. But I put some warm water, maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe about half, more than half. And then I put a little light conditioner, dog conditioner on it. You can use almost any good conditioner. I like to go down, Walmart usually has it, the mane and tail conditioner. It's not too heavy, but it really helps their coat. But you could use almost any dog conditioner if you have it. And it's just a real light spray. And what you want to do is just mist it. Now I think I can send one of these home. I think I have an extra one of these upstairs, but I just get them at Walmart. They're $1. And I just happen to have 90% alcohol in here to disinfect the tools, but I think I've got another one upstairs that I've never used. So this is what I kind of did before, and then I didn't spend a lot of time on it. And this is a part that I didn't really do. So I'm just going to show you real quick how you can kind of straighten them out a little bit better, and just one-handed. So you just want to brush the hair apart. It's like put a part in it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then shake up your stuff and get really far back and just gently mist it. Barely want to move the hair. One squirt's usually enough. And then you just brush it dry because it's just going to be a fine mist. You just want to straighten it. We're not really doing anything else to it. And like I said, it's not perfect like having a blow dry, but in between, if you want them to look a little bit less curly, it'll help. Okay, and I just did that just a little bit, and it's almost dry already. So just keep doing that until it's all dry. Now, I mean, I picked a spot that was easy to video, but you can start where you normally start, and I split it apart just easily with the brush, and then do the next section. You section it off, and just want to get a little bit in between, right, like right there. There's what we did before. So just a little bit. This is kind of basic. I'm probably telling you a lot of stuff you already know. But this is what I would do. And then again, you just get way back and just give it a nice little mist. One pump's usually enough, depends on your spray bottle. And again, just brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it. She's standing there so lovely. God, Panache just lays down at the drop of a hat. She's a real good dog. So I don't think you got the wrong one. Panache has got a lot of little quirks too. She's much more difficult to groom than Haley is. Okay, so you can feel it. It's just almost dry already, okay? You just keep doing that until you have it straightened. I mean, you can do it again if you think it's not straight enough, but that will help. And then what I think makes the final difference is I take my comb, and she's all brushed out, so it shouldn't be a lot of resistance. And what I do is all I'm doing is coming in straight to the bottom of the hair, pulling the hair straight out. And I do it fast because I've done this for a long time. But you just come in straight, and she's all brushed out, so stop, Haley. She wants to watch. So she shouldn't have any tangles because she's been brushed out. And just pull the hair straight out toward you, or up if you're up here or whatever. And that's kind of the difference. I mean, she's really long, so it's not going to be perfect, but it would definitely be a lot straighter than it was if you just dry brushed her. And I know a lot of dog handlers and stuff like that that won't even brush a coat without spraying it, or misting it, I should say. Like I say, you just want a gentle little tiny mist. It should dry almost on its own, but you're going to brush it through, brush it through, brush it through, or you could comb it through too. It doesn't really matter, but you can use the brush. I mean, you can use the comb 100% if you wanted to. This is something that you can all do one-handed. Just put the comb down. You can hold her with your other hand, give her a little tiny spritz, barely enough to move the hair. Straighten it, straighten it, straighten it, brush it, brush it, brush it. Again, it's all parted out, so it's all easy to see what you're doing. And she should just lay there and enjoy it like anything else. But you do this after she's all detangled. I mean, you want to detangle first before you do this. Although you can use the mist to help detangle. Sometimes a little bit of conditioner will help. You can put a little, sorry, I'm getting away from where she is. But anyway, you can see that that does make a difference. Let me see if it'll make much difference down here. I already had her almost ready for the bath, so she was really pretty brushed out. And I do this a lot of times when I'm just brushing. That was kind of a pretty good mist. You don't really want it to really even move the hair. Just a gentle, the least amount of mist that you can put on there, just enough. You'll feel that the dampness is there, but it's like a fine mist, you know, when it's just not raining, but you can feel that it's wet outside, but it's not raining. And you're not going to get really wet. You don't want it really wet, which this is a little bit up here. It's a little too wet, but that's okay. You can still just brush it out, and it's fine. It's a real fine slicker. There's better ones than this. Doreen has a couple of better ones that are even finer comb, because this is a finishing thing, not, you know, a detangling thing. But I think the final part is to take the comb after you've done all your sections and you've got it all the way straight as you can get it. Then if you just pull the hair straight out, and that's what you want to do when you're scissoring it. Just pull the hair straight out. You're just coming in and pulling it toward you. I hit a little bit of a snarl there, not bad. Haley, come back, honey bun. Come on. You're a good girl. Come back here. Gosh, now she wants to be doing. Hold still, honey bun. There you go. Good girl. So now we're almost done with that. But anyway, that helps. It's not perfect. It's not like a blow dry, but it's definitely better. And if she were trimmed, it would look much more even. She's kind of grown out a little bit too much to really look with that nice smooth thing, but it's definitely a lot less curly. You will see when you get the whole dog brushed up that it's much better. And then on the tail, I particularly like to use a nice conditioner spray on that when I brush it, so that you just don't lose any hair. You know, you want all that hair to stay there so it's fine. And I didn't even show it to you, but anyway, you just want to have the conditioner in there. You can even put a couple of dabs of conditioner, just like 2 nickel-sized dabs maybe, or dime size, and work it all through all the parts of the hair and the tail, just enough that you can work it all in and it's not sticky afterward. Depends on what conditioner you're using. Again, I like the mane and tail stuff. They have it in the human section and sometimes in the pet section. And again, I do everything at Walmart, so I'm pretty sure they have it at most of the Walmarts. Sometimes you can find it in the human section, sometimes in the pet section, sometimes both. But you just keep massaging that conditioner into the hair, and it'll make the tail really silky and shiny. So anyway, that's a nice little interim way to make them look a little less curly. And it's not a lot more trouble than what you're doing anyway when you're brushing, and you can do it all one-handed. I've been holding the phone. So See, you can see the difference here. You can do the same thing on the legs. You can just part the hair up on the legs a little bit. Just pull it apart a little bit. You can see how easy that is to do, one-handed, and she's such a good girl. She lets you do it. Again, just a tiny bit of mist. The second one was better, you could see it. And then you just brush it dry and straighten it out. Brush, dry. It's almost there, and you can continue that with the comb. It doesn't have to be dry when you use the comb, because that helps straighten it out too. As long as there's no tangles, you can just straighten and straighten and straighten, and that'll help a little. Anyway, I hope that's useful for you. I'm not really used to videoing stuff, so I'm kind of rambling on, but anyway, I will see you later. Bye.